Hello, my people. Welcome to my newest psychic reading. Today we'll be doing a reading on Usher Raymond, who currently I believe has a Vegas residency, and also recently got in a alleged fight or argument with Chris Brown. So Usher has a lot going on lately. So I want to see what's coming up in the future in regards to him. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with him. Thank you all for being here. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic Katea reader, an astrologer, a medium, and an energy channeler. Once again, if you would like your own personal reading, I am available for readings. If you would like a reading, do not hesitate to reach out. This is where you can contact me for a reading. You can text me at 703-791-9162. I am available for international clients as well. I do have WhatsApp. You can also email me at lamarr.townsend@gmail.com. And also you can, of course, visit my website. That's the best place to book a reading with me and to get in touch with me. If you want a reading, this is my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Or if you want candles or classes or anything like that as well, this is my website. So once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. You can also follow me down here on Instagram and Facebook. And if you would like your own reading, go right to the store section of my website. This is where you would go to view all the rates, services, products, classes, candles, and different types of things I do offer. I do offer phone readings. I offer video recorded readings where you send your questions and I record myself doing your reading on my own time. And then after you've sent your questions and emailed and made your payment, and then I'll email you the video to download and keep, typically within 1 to 4 days or less after you've made your payment once again and sent your questions. I do also offer email readings, phone readings, birth chart readings, both compatibility birth chart readings and individual ones as well. I do also offer candles, protection candles, success and money candles, love candles, as well as custom candles. I offer past life readings. I also do offer mediumship readings. If you want to connect directly to spirit without the cards, I offer astrology classes, tarot classes, and all different types of things. So if you'd be interested in any of these things, then definitely do not hesitate to reach out on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what we've got going on with Usher Raymond, child. Let's go ahead and do a quick singing bowl. Thank you, Spirit, for opening up the channel so that I can connect with the energy of Usher to see what's going on with Usher and what's around Usher. Thank you for providing clarity and insight in the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Thank you for protecting my energy, my thoughts, my mind, and my emotions, my space, my body, as well as those watching this video. Amen, amen, amen. Love that. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what's going on with Usher Raymond. Spirit, give us the energy as to what's going on around Usher Raymond and what's to come in his future. So I'm seeing a couple things. The first thing I'm seeing is I'm seeing the letter A, but I keep seeing in very interesting, almost graphic designish kind of ways. Almost like the A is symbolizing something or means something. So this, like, to me, this could be Atlanta. It could be some sort of show that starts with an A. Maybe that could be prominent. But then I see him on some sort of show. It's like he kind of pops up and he's like, I feel like he's kind of pointing at the camera and kind of like, he's kind of like has the energy. I don't know what he's saying exactly, the words, but he kind of has the energy of him around him of like, hey, come on, come and join the fun. Come join us on this date, on this hour. Watch this episode of this TV show, whatever it is. So I feel like there's something with him where maybe I don't know if he's already hosting something where he could be a host maybe, or he could end up on a TV show or attached to a TV show. I also don't know why I keep seeing like the Food Network or something connecting with food as well. So I don't know if he already does something like that. Like I feel like he's gonna kind of branch out. And I feel like he's kind of playing it smart in the sense that he's branching out now where at the age that he is now, I don't know exactly what age he is, but I feel like the energy of he must be in his like maybe 40s, maybe 50, early 50s, maybe if that, but like definitely 40s. I get the energy around with Usher. Speaking of which, what is his zodiac sign? Let's look it up really quickly. Usher's zodiac. Oh wait, Siri. Let's ask Siri. Let's ask Siri real quick. I'll put it up to the Siri. What is Usher's zodiac sign?
Here's what I found.
It says he's a Libra. Siri, can you read it out loud? No. Alright. Well, it says on my Apple Watch that he's a Libra. Alright, I'll pull it up on my phone so you all can see. I thought Siri was going to read it out loud, but it's also on my phone. Of course, you can look this up yourself, child. But just for all intents and purposes. You can see the Libra sign right there, right? So, there you go. So, interesting he's a Libra. I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought maybe something else. Maybe like fire or something like that. But, okay, he's a Libra. That kind of makes a lot of sense. There's something with him where he's setting himself up for like old age or older age, almost like in the way of Patti LaBelle. Like there's something where if he does end up on a show on the Food Network, kind of thing, and things change for him in terms of music, well then he can just use his likeness and image, to cater to the food industry, kind of like Patti LaBelle did with her apple. What was it? Apple cherry. Ooh, a cherry pie sounds really good right now. Or it was a pumpkin pie, I think, or no, it was some sweet potato pie. That's what it was with Patti LaBelle, her sweet potato pie, which was actually really good. I haven't had it in years though. So I feel like there's something where he's doing these little small appearances and these different things with his career and his likeness and his image and kind of popping up in different areas as a way to like for people, fans, watchers, whatever you want to call it, audience members to get used to seeing him in these spaces as he gets older, as he ages out of certain industries, which definitely could be maybe the music industry. Although I feel like Usher will always be a part of the music industry, but there's something where the music industry really thrives, at least the way it runs today. It thrives on youthfulness, it thrives on new hipness, like so things like that, like pop. What's new in terms of in current in the culture and the sounds. So you got to keep up with all those types of things, and maybe as Usher, someone of his caliber, it can be difficult to keep up with all those different types of things, particularly when it comes to music. So I definitely see him branching out into things in terms of like, I feel like TV. Like, I don't know why, I feel like he's hosting something, but I also feel like I keep getting something connected to like the Food Network or connected to food in general. Someone who did something kind of similar who just popped up in my mind too is like Khalees. Khalees, who made the song My Milkshake Bring All the Boys to the Yards, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours, I can teach you, but I have to charge. The woman who made that song, she now has like a whole food cooking line. I don't think she's made a new recent music in a while now, but she has a whole food line that's actually quite successful, and she's branching out into new things. I think someone just sent me a video. One of my friends just sent me a video a couple weeks ago of her, like having her own like kids probiotic or brain food or something like that, some sort of supplement for kids. It was like, oh, okay, wow, we're delving into like the dietary and health field, so it's like interesting how these artists kind of shift gears and move into different fields and do it so almost like aimlessly. Khalees kind of got us prepared with the song Milkshake, getting us used to her being associated with food in some way, shape, or form, right? So I feel like that there's something with that, and like getting used to once again the audience seeing Usher in different spaces, so that when the time comes as he ages, and maybe ages out of certain things, he can once again transition into new things, or not necessarily new things, but other things that the audience is already used to seeing him do, be involved in, and things of this nature. I really see him like hosting or something like that, or like hosting being a big thing for him. I feel like there may have been talks, or there are talks of him having his own TV show. I feel like there's something about the energy of it where it's like the hangout spot kind of thing. Like I don't know if that's like involved in the name, or like the kind of like catchphrase or the culture of the show. If his said be, if he would ever actually have a talk show, there's something about like almost like the hangout spot, like almost like a late night show kind of thing. Like how Monique had her late night show on BET, or like a Chelsea Handler had her Chelsea Lately show, which came on late at night on the E Network back in the day, back in the like the 2010s and late 2000s. Um, I feel like Usher has actually some big things in the works for him. I also see something connected to Netflix. I don't know where I see like an interview or maybe like a documentary. So he has a couple of things in the works actually. I do see some sort of like documentary or something like that where he go like there's a energy of going into depth about his career, about like all that he's been through, all that it's taken to get him to where he is now, kind of thing. There's something also with his mother that could be a part of a growing pain or growing lesson. I feel like there's something about an album or a song also dedicated to the mother. So I don't know if I would pray and hope his mother's still living. I'm not sure, but there's something about that. Like I hear like a Renaissance Part Two. So I mean, obviously Beyonce just had her Renaissance album, but would it be like Renaissance Part Two in terms of Usher somehow having his own Renaissance moment with his own music or his own version of his music? But it could also be a Renaissance. I've noticed with hypothetically, metaphorically speaking, I've noticed that when it comes to Renaissance for Beyonce, um, and I would have to look up the true meaning of Renaissance. We can look up that in a second. But I've noticed with Beyonce that she's been performing a lot of her old songs, going back to her older self and kind of reviving and revamping older songs, older versions of her songs, and older versions of different stages in her life. So let's look up the meaning of Renaissance. Let's look up the definition real quick. Should we look it up together? Let's see if my computer will cooperate. Let's see. That'll be easier if we could just look it up together. When you don't know what you've got till it's gone. When you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Renaissance definition. Sorry, I've been on like a whole Janet Jackson vibe lately. Speaking of Usher and music. Alright, so Renaissance. Obviously Renaissance art, yes. Renaissance, had its own art movement. But I want to know the definition of Renaissance. Alright, Renaissance, the definition. It says Renaissance, the revival of art and literature under the influence of classical models in the 14th to 16th centuries. Oh, so it's kind of in its own bubble. It says the culture and style of art and architecture developed during the Renaissance, so the Renaissance age. It says also a revival or renewed interest in something. That makes sense. Remember, I was just explaining the whole situation with Beyonce and how she was renewing and reviving some of her old songs and revamping them. I feel like there's something with that in Usher. Like, I feel like he's going to have his own Renaissance moment where he revives and revamps his, like, image, his sound, his likeness. But also, there's something about reviving and revamping his old self or old versions of himself. I also feel like there's something with him. He did do the movie The Faculty back in the 90s, I think, or like it was the early 2000s. It was a horror movie, which is kind of like a cult classic. I'm a big horror fan. And he was really good in the movie. I remember growing up and that movie absolutely terrifying the bejeebus out of me for some reason. It was, I don't want to spoil the plot for you, but it's set in high school, and I was a kid at the time, and involves aliens. But anyways, and you guys know we love aliens here on this channel. I love aliens, at least. I'll speak for myself. But there's something where I feel like maybe Usher could get back into his Hollywood bag. He could get back into his, well, he's in Hollywood, but get back into his acting bag. I don't. He could maybe get back into horror. I definitely could see that. I feel like there's something about also action or thriller as well. Thriller, thriller now. Sorry. I'm in such a musical mood, especially with the Jacksons lately. Um, which, by the way, Usher did perform in Michael Jackson's, I think it was his 25th or 30th anniversary or something like that. So Usher actually performed with Michael Jackson on stage. And maybe Janet at some point too, child. I don't know. I do feel like there could be a scandal coming for Usher in some way, shape, or form. I don't know why I feel like it could involve children or young people or a younger version of someone. Maybe something involving like going back in the day kind of thing. I don't know why I'm also seeing or hearing something about pregnancy as well. This is all alleged for YouTube entertainment purposes. So he definitely has some alleged skeletons in his closet, we'll say Usher. You know, but I feel like over time he will actually expose some of those skeletons. Not all of them. I think that's part of the renaissance I was seeing earlier though. With his like his music, his image, his likeness. I don't know why I see him having music with a lot of collaborations or a lot of features, but I feel like it like is really successful or really goes well. Like I see a lot of duets with people. I see a lot of like crunk music or some crunk music or like hip hop influence kind of stuff. Also feel like the energy of reggae. I feel like he's gonna have some sort of like renaissance with his music. I feel like very creative, very abundant, very in his creative bag. I see like sunflowers and I don't know if these are monarchs or yellow butterflies all around him. Yellow could also signify Oshun, so I'm wondering if he's a child of Oshun. Or definitely connected to some sort of spirituality. Or some sort of, I don't know, I get Narisha energy actually. Is it Obatala maybe? I don't know. You know, back in the day when Will Smith was really popular in the late 90s, when he was doing acting and had his music out, that was popular actually back in the day. Now it's like you talk about people and how you talk to people and say Will Smith used to have songs on the radio back in the day. They'd be like, what? Like he does music, or he did music, you know what I'm saying? But the first song that I can think of that comes to my mind is I don't even know the name. I can't even think of the name right now. But I hear it in my head. Na 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 na. Na. Oh, I know the words. Na 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 na. Getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. But he had a couple songs, um, that were pretty popular on the radio back in the day. That were coinciding with a very successful film career. That was also kind of a very also popular time for a lot of black artists and musicians at the time. Aaliyah was kind of doing the same thing at that time. Destiny's Child, Beyonce's whole situation, Brandy, Monica. So a lot. There was a lot of kind of actor, singer, kind of musicians out there that were kind of budding. But Will Smith was one of the most successful, and I kind of get that same energy for Usher moving forward. Like I feel like he's gonna have like a moment like that, or a renaissance moment, where like I feel like he has some sort of either really successful or popular music or album he has coming up, or has already out, or has coming up soon. I don't know why here the month of September specifically. But I also see like maybe also like literally a successful. I'll say it this way: either a successful acting career or a successful acting comeback. Two different things, but still kind of coincides along the same energy as to what I was alluding to earlier. All right. So this is good news for Usher. I see him like being very spiritual though. Like I don't know if he spends a lot of time in Africa. I see him doing like a lot of spiritual baths. I feel like he's woke, Usher. I feel like he's woke. He's not he's not dumbed down, I'll say. All right. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into these cards and see what the cards have to say. And we're black. Let's go ahead and cleanse these cards. Remember, I am available for personal readings. Make sure you all like the video. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of this deck. Many past readings. In the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. Amen, amen, amen. What is coming up for Usher Raymond? Actually, no. Give us some clarity and insight on what the alleged fight was between Usher Raymond and Chris Brown. Give us some clarity and insight on what that alleged fight was with Usher Raymond and Chris Brown. What really happened between Chris Brown and Usher Spirit? The first card I get is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups can be a card of celebration. It can be a card of drinks, libations, So there could have been some libations. There could have been some drinks. Three of Cups can be emotions. Emotions may have been high. Um, Eight of Wands shows up connected to money and finances. Eight of Wands can be a lot of activity. Five of Pentacles shows up connected to thoughts, communication, and the mind. Five of Pentacles can be a lack of resources, a lack of time, a lack of effort in some way, shape, or form. Alright. The Hierophant shows up connected to emotions, family, and the home. The Hierophant can deal with a higher authority in terms of a male. Definitely could deal with laws, rules, regulations. There may have been something about a higher authority being called in some way, shape, or form for these two. Kind of like the energy of maybe like the whole group is being rowdy. So, someone calls security on the whole group, but then the group starts blaming or pointing fingers at each other instead of taking accountability, kind of thing. It's, it was your fault. It was, your fault, kind of thing. I get the World card. I get the Six of Wands facing that card. I get the Moon card connected to change, evolution, growth. The Moon card can be a card of secrets. Three of Pentacles shows up, connected to optimism. Another 3. Page of Swords shows up, connected to the past. I get the Hermit card, connected to working within groups of people, and the Ace of Pentacles facing that card. Ace of Pentacles can be a card of an offer, an exchange. It's facing the Hermit card, which is the card of needing to go within. What happened between these two? I think this is something that it got out of hand or out of proportion. I feel like maybe these two had a slight disagreement or argument, but I also feel like there's something where this went out of proportion, but I feel like for the sake of publicity. Did these two really argue or fight? That's my next question. Ciao. Spirit always spilling tea, because I was like, is this real or not? Well, let's see. Had a few cards flip over. Did Chris Brown and Usher really fight? Did Chris Brown and Usher really fist fight, or get into a fist fight, or get into a physical fight in any way, shape, or form? Did Chris Brown and Usher get into a physical fight of any shape or form? I get the Four of Swords. Four of Swords can be working within groups of people. It can deal with unexpected or radical change. I get the Chariot card connected to money and finances. The Knight of Pentacles is facing that card. This could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or Gemini person. What is Chris Brown's zodiac sign? Alright, let's just look it up on my phone, actually. Siri, what zodiac sign is Chris Brown?
Here's an answer from VidFact.com. Chris Brown's zodiac sign is Taurus.
Thank you. So this could be Chris Brown, then. I don't know if you heard that, but Siri said that Chris Brown is a Taurus. This could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It's facing the Chariot card connected to money and finances. I think part of this is a publicity stunt, to be honest. I get the Chariot card, yeah, connected to money and finances. I feel like part of this is publicity stunt energy. Nine of Pentacles. Did they really get in an argument, in a physical fight? I don't see that they got in a physical fight, no. Oh wait, I get the Tower connected to radical change, unexpected changes, working within groups of people. I feel like it may be connected to other people as to why they actually got in a fight. But did they get in a fight? Maybe, yeah, with the Tower card showing up. Four of Wands also shows up as the last card. Four is the number of working within groups of people. I feel like maybe the people around them egged them on, or there's something about the people around them. Or groups of people not getting along, maybe. Or it could be that like your boy messed with my boy, your friend messed with my friend kind of thing, and now I have beef with you. Like that's the energy I get with these two. But I think this was blown out of proportion. It was kind of like I think it was blown out of proportion. So my last question about this is there any current beef? Is there any current real beef between Usher and Chris Brown? Is there any current real bad blood or any grudges or beef between Chris Brown and Usher? What's the true nature of the relationship between Chris Brown and Usher? Page of Cups. The Six of Cups shows up. They could actually do something together, actually. They could collaborate or something like that. I get the Knight of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, facing the Knight of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We know that Usher's a Libra. He's a Taurus. I get the Empress. Six of Wands. I think whatever went on with these two, with the Six of Wands is a card of overcoming obstacles, and this shows up in a placement of one-on-one relationship. So I feel like whatever went on between these two, they like overcame it. There could still be some slight grudge with the Eight of Swords showing up connected to the past, but I feel like it's the people around them. Yeah, there could still be a little bit of bad blood or a little bit of a grudge between the two of them. Low key. It could deal with things left unsaid. It also deals once again with the people around them. Both of their entourages, are definitely part of the problem. So everyone's hands aren't clean here. It's not just Usher and Chris Brown. It's their entourages too. The people around them. Could also be the production companies, blowing things out of proportion once again as well. Alright. I think my last thing I want to look into for Usher is I want to see how will his Vegas residency go. Alright, let's see. What will be the outcome and the future of Usher's Vegas residency? Apparently it's called My Way. He has that song. She likes it my way, what I say go, I lose control. I love that song. So I guess that's the name of his tour, My Way. So what's going to be the outcome of Usher's My Way Vegas residency tour? What's going to be the outcome, Spirit? Make sure you all like the video. Contact me for your own personal reading. I am available and I would love to read for you. You can text me once again at 703-791-9162. Or visit my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Two of Wands shows up. Two of Wands is a choice between two things or two different pathways. Interesting. So Usher could start to feel. Usher could have maybe another option. Another opportunity that may arise that could take time away from this Vegas residency. It could also involve travel or relocation, with the Two of Wands facing the World card, which would be connected to money and finances, how one makes their money and spends their money. The World card can deal with travel or completion of karma. The Devil card shows up connected to thoughts, communication, the mind, and mental health. Devil card can be toxicity, can be codependency. He may mentally start to get like tired or exhausted, or may get mentally drained connected to this tour. I get the Four of Wands. Four of Wands could also be four. It deals with working within groups of people. Four of Wands can be moving from one group to the next. I don't know if he's from Vegas or if he's ever like. I'm assuming he's been to Vegas before, but I'm wondering is because this could be the energy of him not liking Vegas or the culture of Vegas or the people of Vegas kind of thing as well. I get the Strength card, so this could overall be a good thing for his career. Nonetheless, with the Strength card, this definitely was probably a good move for him in terms of his career, solidifying his kind of legend or performing status. You know, people who get Vegas residencies tend to perform well down the line. If you can hold a residency, then you can hold an audience overall. So this is really good for him in terms of his career. Nine of Pentacles shows up connected to work, job, daily routine, so he's gonna make a lot of money. That's for sure. Good for him. The Knight of Cups is facing that card. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Libra person. This definitely could be him facing that Nine of Pentacles. He's gonna make a lot of money with this. I think overall this is good. This is and was a good business move for him. To be honest with you, doing this Vegas residency, I think it's only up from here for him. I do get the Nine of Wands connected to optimism, stepping outside one's comfort zones, travel, relocation. Nine of Wands can be like PTSD, trauma. It can be inflammation. I'm wondering if he really enjoys being in Vegas, though, because I get the energy where, like, there's something about Vegas that he may be struggling with. The actual culture, the people there. I do get the Two of Cups, though, connected to business, career, professional destiny, the past. I do get the Eight of Cups connected to social media, the internet, technology, friends, acquaintances, social groups. Eight also can be a number dealing with the past. It can deal with not wanting to emotionally deal with the situation. The last card is the Ace of Cups. I think overall this is actually going to be a really good. This is and was going. Was and is going to be a good business move and career move for Usher overall. With this My Way Vegas residency, I think people are going to be really interested to see what he has coming forward, next, moving forward. I think he has a lot up his sleeve. I think there's also something about this Vegas residency providing him the right connections as well to, get to the next level. What's the last card for Usher, Spirit? Give us the last message from Spirit for Usher. The Eight of Thought card, Eight of Thoughts. It says you may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. I think there's something where this may be a good career opportunity for him. I think he may be tired of the residency overall. But there's something where also, maybe it's not the residency, it could be the residency, but it could be just something about him not being pigeonholed at all in his career. Like, he's done it all at this point, so why be pigeonholed into just doing one thing at this point when you've proven already that you can do it all, right? So there's a need for him to just tap into. He's gotten a lot of eights. There's a need for him to tap into some of that old muscle memory with some of this stuff. All right. There's something with Usher. He must have like prominent Capricorn in his chart or Saturn, because there's something where he feels like he's just now getting in his stride, but he's been on the stride for a long time now. So, it's interesting to see his trajectory of his career. But with that being said, this is my reading on Usher. I hope I was able to give you some clarity and insight. I look forward to see what he comes out with next. Let me know if you've been to the Vegas Residency, how you liked it. And I look forward to hearing your comments in the comment section below. If you want your own personal reading, I am available once again on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. So you can text me at 703-791-9162. I am also available for international clients as well. I have WhatsApp. You can also email me at lamarr.townsend@gmail.com or visit my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Remember, I have candles, classes, readings, past life readings, birth chart readings, mediumship readings, phone readings, video recorded readings, email readings, all different types of things on my website. So keep in contact, okay? Love and light. God bless. And Usher, good luck. We'll keep an eye out, all right?
Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me.